how to get rid of these 10 bad habits in Rainbow Six Siege. I'm not going to make a long ass intro because I want you guys to improve as fast as possible and apply these methods as fast as possible. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Number 1, swinging. I'm going to keep saying this 1,000 times over until I see there's no one swinging anymore. If you're Zim, if you're Cronus, I don't care. Just stop swinging. If you're cheating, if you're not cheating, it's fine. But if you're in a 5v1 or a 1vx situation, sometimes swinging is necessary. But if you're in a 5v1 and all of your teammates swing one person that's sitting outside prone on the floor, he's going to get 5 easy kills and clutch up the round. I see so many players' potentials get stolen because they just decide to swing everything, spam lean, crouch spam, and do whatever they do that just makes them suck. Here's an example. Pretend you're playing with Tim, Jim, Bobby, and Timmy, and you're in a 5v1 and you have one random. All 4 of them are thinking, if I swing out and die, that one of my teammates is going to kill them. So if Timmy dies, he thinks Bob is going to kill him. Or if Bob dies, he thinks Jimmy is going to kill him. So what happens if all 4 of them die and the last kid they've left is a random who doesn't know what he's doing, looking at the floor doing 360s? It's the little things in this game that makes or breaks you. So you have to start paying attention to what you're doing and what your teammates are doing. Play passive, stay in a corner, prone on the floor, whatever you want to do. Just don't swing out and die in 5 minutes. I meant seconds, my fault. Don't use random operators. What I mean by this is if your team's using smoke, Jaeger, and mute, try to use like an electrifier or someone who heals. Don't try to use warden or some operator who has no correlation to your setup. What I mean is warden could be a great op for a different type of setup, but some operators aren't just fit in for your specific setup. If you're using a zombie, T-Bird, smoke, mute, you would not go Caveira. You would need to use Jaeger to help your teammates deny the grenades and other utility flying into sight. If you don't know what operators to use, here's a little baseline to help you out. If it makes you feel any better, a lot of the pro players use these guys. T-Bird, Jaeger, Mute, Melusi, Buck, and Nomad. Also honorable mention to Twitch. All of these ops have special abilities and probably the best in the game. It can differ right now because of the operator changes, but Jaeger can zap grenades out of the sky, T-Bird can heal you up, and Mute can deny the wall. You may be asking, yeah, you missed like 4 abilities these guys can do. Yeah, Mute can take off drones, Flores drones, and Twitch. Jaeger can do anything, literally anything when it comes to denial, and T-Bird can heal infinitely throughout a round. Doc only has 3 stim pistols even if it heals you up to 200 HP. If your Doc dies, your stims are gone. If T-Bird dies, all of her Konas are still up. Melusi, even though she's gotten nerfed to a 1 speed, she's still one of the best denial in the game. Since Sledge has gotten nerfed to a 1 speed, getting C4 through the floor is way easier now. So I recommend bringing Buck, but the learning curve is steeper with him because he doesn't have frag grenades anymore, and his shotgun is very hard to get that pinpoint accuracy. The recoil on his C8 is actually pretty 50-50 compared to the LA, but RIP to Buck's frag grenades. One of my favorite ops in this game, Nomad. She has amazing guns, the ARX with a 1.5 and a 2.0, and she's the best flank watch for the game. She also has stuns and breaches, so if you bring her, all of your teammates will love you. She has the most versatile loadout, she has the best utility, and her secondary gadgets are the best. I highly recommend using her. Twitch starts off the whole round with 4 shocks and 2 drones. She's probably one of the best for getting denials and mutes off areas. If the mute's distance far enough and she can see it, she can get it. She can get a camera, she can get a bandage, she can get a cage, she can get a C4. She has one of the best abilities in this game. So all of these operators, as you can see, bring substantial information to your team and can make or break their lineup. And on to the next one. This is a really big one that I don't see a lot of people doing. Play for your team and not for kills. Again, I've mentioned this before. If you have a 1.9 KD and you're stuck in bronze, it's saying something. You care more about your kills and your deaths than you do about you getting elo and getting out of your garbage rank. Playing more for the team by using these operators and not swinging with an ego makes you a better player as a whole and helps you improve with your team. This can stop you from looking like this and make you look like this. I'm just saying, you can completely ignore me or call me an idiot, but I've ranked up when I listened to my team and played for rounds and not kills. Your KD doesn't matter over your rank. If you're a 0.7, okay, maybe it doesn't matter. Shout out to you, Adam. But like, it cannot affect your gameplay if you're only playing for your kills. So, hold more angles, use more powerful guns, sit in corners, use trap ops. Do whatever you can to help your team in any way possible instead of just dying 20 seconds off the bat. Something that directly ties into this is your ego. If you don't drop your ego, everyone's going to hate you no matter if you're the best or worst player on your team. Everyone's going to want to shoot you in your head and kill themselves in the game. Maybe in real life too. Your ego might be the thing that makes teams fail or become the best in the world. My 3-stack, we rage at each other sometimes, maybe all the time, and we lose those games. But when we're just chilling, playing music, or just having a fun time, we manage to win so much more games while everyone's doing good. When we drop our personality and our big-ass egos, we go amazing and we go positive. But when we don't, we go 0-4 and make our other teammates lose their elo. Or ranked points, whatever the hell you call them now. This is one of the best tips I've ever gotten, because this helped me improve. Maybe it might be the best tip I've ever gotten. The more you play, the more you burn out. You might be asking, that doesn't make sense, because the longer I play, the easier it'll be for me to get better. No. Has anyone ever told you, if you eat too much of something, it can get bad for you? Well, that's how it works for Siege. Don't play that much. If you play 3-4 hours of ranked a day, you'll do good. It's just that simple, and if you're not doing good, go play some Minecraft or Fortnite for a bit until you're cooled off, come back to the game, deep breaths, warm up, and you'll do good. It's all about knowing when to stop. It's all about your discipline and your consistency. Don't be consistent with your matches, be consistent with the amount of wins you get. Because it's always quality over quantity. When I'm telling you right now, if you burn out, you're going to get tired of the game mentally, you're going to hate everyone, you're going to start screaming randomly, and it's going to transfer into real life. It might just seem like a game, but sometimes burnout tires you because you're grinding from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. and it's just going to tire you out for all of your in real life activities. Sometimes it's okay to go outside and touch some grass. Or snow for my fellow Canadians, but it's okay because it cannot be your main life. You have to differentiate your time between Siege and real life. So, simple as that. Don't play 300 games in one day, take a breath, and just to win some more games. This is a big problem that some people with big egos have. Using your utility wrong. Underestimating your utility and your secondary gadgets are probably the biggest downfall of you and how you play. If there's someone standing on a wooden floor, standing still for 30 minutes on a camera, go in from below and frag them. Why would you go in for sight? Because I've seen 300 people just get off their drone, start twerking in the middle of the hallway, and then get popped by Frankie Strings, Diamond 1 in a corner prone with Frost. When you learn how to frag in from below, which is going to be a video that's going to be coming out very, very soon in one of my shorts that's daily, every single day, 11 a.m. Check in. When you learn how to use your utility, you're going to win more games. If you use an Ash Breach to cook a smoke shield instead of walking into sight and breaching a barricade, then you're going to do so much better because you can't knife a shield, but you can knife the barricade, or you could shoot out a barricade, but you can't shoot a shield. You see how it works? If you're using Iana and you don't use the drone, what the hell are you doing? You have infinite drones even if you're out, and it looks like a human so more people even shoot it. Iana might be one of the best ops for your droning, and you need to use her more if you're scared of going into a building with no drones. You need to prioritize this, and I'm going to say it again. You need to use your utility. If you have a hard time with it, go into a T-Hunt, go into a casual, go into an unranked, and force yourself to use it. The more you click RB or G or F or whatever it is that you use to use your utility, keep practicing using it, because it's going to just get you so many more free kills that everyone's just not going to expect. Because Bandit, who's sitting in a corner twerking on cocktails and cafes, is not going to expect a frag grenade up his ass from below. Using high recoil guns might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. If you're lower than, let's say Emerald or Plat, and you know you can't use a high recoil gun, why are you using a high recoil gun? Today, I'm not even kidding, I've lost a good 30 RP, which is a lot considering it's not ELO anymore, because some kid decided to go on 400 sensitivity and use Twitch with a suppressor on a 1.5. He couldn't control it. His aim was going up, down. He looked like, I can't say that, never mind, but like he was just going up and down every 5 minutes because he could not control the recoil. Why are you using the recoil if you can't use the gun? Prioritize using low recoil guns that you can control. I recommend going into a shooting range and just trying to master that recoil on guns you want to use. If you want to use Twitch, don't go into a ranked game and figure out there that you can't control it. Take the time before, control the recoil, and then go into a ranked game. Ace's gun doesn't even have that much recoil, so you could use Fuse, Ace. Don't use Finka. If you're not good with recoil, do not use Finka. I'm telling you now. Unless you can control a spear, don't use the LMG. The LMG is terrible and so is the spear. The spear is pretty decent, but you need to know that it has some kick to it. Again, it's all about prioritizing your recoil control so you can get more kills. Don't be an idiot and learn the game properly. Please, I'm begging you. I don't want Jimmy and Timmy coming into my game with 2 MP7 iron sights aiming at God. Please, just don't underestimate your teammates. I beg you, as a person, a friend, your father, your uncle, whoever you need, please just stop. It's not fun. I'm telling you, if you trash talk your teammate and underestimate them, they could be the person who saves your life. Because you could be like, oh, you're so garbage. The next round, you're down from a cap can or a frost mat, and you're just chilling there down, and he's doing 360s watching you on a drone. If you're kind, it equals a higher rank. It's just how it works. If you're consistent, nice to your teammates, you're going to get better. If you're yelling at them, then I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, you're just going to D-rank. And if you're one of those kids that's like, oh, I have a 2.36 KD with a 900 win-loss, I don't care. I assure you, myself, I don't care. I'd literally rather dip my head into a vat of acid. I don't care. Be nice to your teammates, they'll be nice back, and you'll win more games. Even if you're solo queuing and you're still annoying, then whatever, man, you're just ruining the game. But the moral of the story, be nice, you're gonna get kindness back. If you have some little kid cussing you out who just learned how to swear and who just got home from preschool, then by all means, get his mother on the mic and cuss her out too. But like, just don't cuss out people who are being genuinely nice. And if you don't drone in this game, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I just hope you have a 0.1 KD and you're stuck in copper. Drones are the most informational thing in the game. Aside from Grim, whoever uses that Dusty operator, and Iana, drones are the best source of information, because a lot of operators like Lion, they have something that can find the ops. But really? Are you kidding me? You don't want to use the 2 things that every single attacker has? Mozzie has drones. Everyone has drones and cameras in the game. If your defenders are using cameras, why won't you use a drone? It's just an easy question. Avoid not using your drone, because if you don't, you're going to die from a kid prone under your window. I'm telling you right now. If you just break a barricade and hop in and die in 5 seconds and hop back on TikTok, you're just not going to rank up. If you play the game for fun, all means keep doing it. But if you're trying to rank up, don't do this. You're just going to keep dying and dying and dying. And then you're going to look like the guy who breaks his keyboard that I post in almost every short, who's punching a hole through his monitor. Or you're going to sound like a rich kid throwing something at his mother. So yeah, I got a little heated there. But like, the moral of the story, please, I beg you, just use your drones. Last and final tip. Don't let others' words get to you. Siege is a very toxic place, everyone can admit that, because I'm a toxic little shit sometimes. Don't be mean to other people, because if they're mean to you, you just have to eat those words up, do whatever you want, turn on some music and keep playing. Because if they get banned, or if they just keep dying, or if they're just angry people who just have nothing to do better with their lives, it's okay. Because in the end, you're better than them, mentally and physically. So you just have to chill out. If someone's being mean to you, you just have to take deep breaths, don't let their words get to you, because if you do, you start tearing up, you're going to start doing worse. And I promise you, this is going to happen. This is personal experience. You cannot let others' words get to you, because I know when I'm yelling at someone, they're a little bit hurt, but sometimes you're just doing it to blow off steam. Just remember that. They're not trying to hurt you, or maybe they are, but just remember, some people are just trying to blow off steam, and some people are just ignorant and rude. So don't listen to them and do your own thing, and hopefully you just do well. These are pretty much all of my tips. Hope they helped you a little bit. But please don't be like Timmy, Jimmy, Bob. I beg you, just don't be like them. I post YouTube shorts almost daily. I have almost everything you could possibly need. I got reactions, I got underrated. So I feel like you should personally subscribe and turn on the post notices. But like, it's alright. I'll see you guys later.